fans are devoted to her.
Mother monster.
Let's have some fun.
Millions more seem mystified by her.
The fabulous. The biggest star on the planet.
Biggest pop star.
We were born this way, baby!
The most talked about entertainer in the world.
Lady Gaga.
Or Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga.
You almost have to be Gaga not to have heard of Lady Gaga.
You know, I remember the first time we met Lady Gaga. We were backstage at Jingle Ball, Madison Square Garden, and I saw down the corridor with all the backstage BS going on, big eyelashes, a crazy hairdo, this outfit with these sleeves that were squared. I mean, it was definitely a boxy look. I mean, this person was approaching me. And she came up and she batted her eyelashes. She said, "Elvis Duran." I said, "Yes." She said, "I can't wait to be on your show." And I said, "Well, I can't wait until you're on my show. Come on. Who are you?" She says, "I'm Lady Gaga."
I'll tell you a story about that. The guy who was on both days, Saturday and Sunday, when you were tweeting, his name is Nick Parker. He's a brand new DJ. He's the youngest DJ on our radio station staff. And when he saw that you tweeted, listening to his show, his nipples flew off and put someone's eye out. I mean, he was so excited about that.
You better glue those nipples down. I do it every day, honey.
I think in the very beginning of her career, Lady Gaga was all about transformation. Every time you saw her, she looked different. She'd be separate people, different people. And a lot of people assumed that was her kind of hiding behind some sort of facade or something. I disagree. I think that was her being her at 100% full throttle. She was a true trailblazer in discovering how far these designers could go. And rumor has it they would go in and just come up with outfits just for her, knowing that she would go over the top. Those were the early days of Gaga. Then later on, we saw a different side. We saw a softer side.
So, I just wanted to take a minute because I don't know if any of you know this, but we lost a little monster this week. And I wanted to dedicate this song to him tonight because he was really young. If you would just look up on the screen for a moment.
What an amazing connection you can make with your fans when you actually sing a tribute song to one of them who's passed away. And of course, at the same time, elevating the conversation about suicide prevention. And that, I believe, was the first time we heard that side of Lady Gaga. She's like, I'm here to give you my music, my art, but now she's here to give you her feelings about some very, very, very monumental issues in our lives.
Warm This Way is a message I believe so much in still, and what that tour did as we traveled around the world was so incredible, and the connection I've built with my fans now is so different than what it was before. It means so much more, it's so much deeper.
Born This Way, of course, is the theme song for so many people who are coming out of the closet or who are trying to deal with living in a world where they're not understood, being a member of the LGBTQ community. It added to our conversation on our radio show when we played it. It did nothing but great things.
That art pop is definitely a time that we are really excited to be putting art into the front, and that corporations will no longer drive me or my work, and that the House of Gaga, this is our foray into the art and technology world, and the Art Rave was the beginning of that.
This was an interesting interview, the art pop interview with Gaga. I think it's very unfair to say that her art pop album was a low point for her. The passion she had for that album was pure. I mean, she knew it. She understood exactly what her message was, what the conversation was about, what the influence was. And so, you know, I think it's a great album. Didn't sell a lot of copies, not as much as the other ones, but who cares? It's a piece of art.
When you just get beaten into the ground as an artist by the corporation over and over and over and over, right, until at some point they're just lifting you up and you're smiling and you have that eating grin on your face.
So wait a minute, are you saying that you're at that point? Are they beating you down?
And I think that's another magical point of Lady Gaga, is she doesn't hide her feelings. She exposes it all.
I want to continue and keep working hard, but
I missed out on years of spending time with my baby sister and years having dinner with my dad and seeing my grandma and my other grandma and my mom. I've missed birthdays. I care about being an artist, but, I don't think it's really fair or nice to say that just because I have this high-profile job that I can cancel dinner with my dad.
One of my favorite things that happens when Lady Gaga comes for an interview is she brings her mom and dad with her, typically. One of the first times she ever performed the song Joanne in tribute to her aunt was downstairs here at our iHeartRadio theater. She performed it for a bunch of radio programmers, and her mom and dad were in the audience when she performed it. So it was whoa. I was sad that it was only shared with this small audience here. It was a very intimate setting, it was incredible.
Super Bowl 51!
Yeah, Super Bowl, Gaga. That was incredible. She did blow a lot of minds with that performance, and she really kicked a lot of people in the ass and reminded them of how powerful she is. Her voice, her movements, her stage presence. What a great experience for us to be able to witness that. Fascinating, great.
I kept thinking, I kept seeing somebody. I kept telling Mark in the studio, there's this girl. I keep seeing this girl. And he said, okay, who is she? What does she look like? She's got some heirloom family jewelry, maybe a cross from her aunt, and, her grandma's old engagement ring. And she's got one kid in one hand and a glass of Pinot Grigio in the other, and her other two kids running around her, right? And she's got no husband, and she's at my concert, and she's standing in the way far back in the field with her kids running around and that glass of wine, and she's just crying her eyes out. I've been writing this music for this woman, and I realized that it's me.
I would like to see Lady Gaga with babies. I want to see her with kids. I think she'd make a great mom. I would love to see Lady Gaga be able to have that perfect balance of spectacular career and a private life. Go away for a month or two and raise some kids. She may not want that. I don't know. I haven't asked her. But I'd love to see that for her. It's been 10 years since Just Dance came out. That was the first song I remember from Lady Gaga. To today, look at everything she's done. I mean, you've got all these performances. You have her acting. You have her activism. You had her own Netflix documentary. She crammed at least 25 years worth of material into 10 years. I'm curious to see what's next. She's not done.
You had these dreams, Gaga. You had these dreams of one day doing something. Have you done that yet? And part two, what are your dreams now, here on September 12th, 2016?
You know what? I always had dreams to make music and to play out and be an entertainer and be on the radio. Honestly, my goals are to have balance in my life and to make all the people that are around me feel as equally important as my career.
These are your dreams?
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more videos from your favorite artist. And while you're here, check out these other videos.